Hey there, Rustin here. Oh, I just realized my camera is like super far off. Hold up. It's a great way to start it. I was like, oh yeah, everything's good. No, okay, 1 second. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of editing. I've been trying to get some little, good, like quality, I say good quality, proper sized images for this card game, Megaman TCG. It's like 20 years old at this point, something like that. The existing pictures for the game, not like super high resolution, but thankfully the game's community has actually like scanned the cards that they own into like a master database. The only issue with that is I think Windman will probably give a good example of this. There's like dust particles, and then also like, if I'll zoom in here, there's just like some very like obvious color difference because it is a scanned image. The black is very much like not black, it's like a faded black. So I've been going through and just kind of like cleaning these up. This Megaman that I have here is one of the cleaned up images. It's not perfect, but it's a little better than what we started out with. Now, that being said, why am I doing it like this? Well, I'm planning to print these out, and there is lower, quality, like digital images for the game, but you can see like a bunch of the text is like kind of blurry. The main like key points of the text look great, but I would much rather have a nice like, well, it is a scanned card. It just looks nicer. But we just have to like clean it up a bit, get rid of the dust particles, clean up the border. You can see I also like, let's get this turned on. You can see I also like went in here, with, like this like interior border that was black, and kind of cleaned that up a bit too, just to kind of like make it pop a little bit more, make the black pop a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of what we're gonna be doing today. Is just going in and cleaning this up a little bit. I've already done like 4, obviously the Mega Man here, but there are like 10 more for the game that apparently did not have just like foil versions, and the person who's asked me to make these wants them in foil, so that's completely up my alley. But we have some work we need to do. So yeah, Windman, borders are all good. I just need to go in and like touch up these little like dust particles here and there. Oh man, if you were here like 3 minutes ago, I just got done explaining that. No. So this is actually a game from like 4 years ago, 2004. So it's a game from 20 years ago. The game, obviously, it's 2 decades old. It did not have like proper like full on it didn't have like full on what's what I'm looking for, digital images for the game. It just had like lower res, just basic. I mean, it did have digital images, it just did not have like high quality digital images. You can see that like the text here is like kind of blurry. The main text is great, the image is obviously digital here, it looks fantastic, but I want to print these off and I want them to be of a higher quality. So you can see like the text here at the bottom, it's like a much like cleaner, crisper text, but this is a scanned image. So this is someone's like physical card that they put like through a scanner. So there's like little imperfections like dust particles, a couple lines here and there. So I've just been like going in and like cleaning these up. Let me pull up a few that we're gonna be working on. It's in my downloads folder. I pulled it off the screen just to make sure I don't have anything embarrassing here, which I don't, but I mean, better safe than sorry. Let's get these all loaded up. Alright, so yeah, here is like how the scanned image is. It's obviously not proper TCG size. They do have it like super clean, like don't get me wrong, these look fantastic. For scanned images, these are amazing. Probably some like the best scanned images for a like old TCG that I've seen. So like good quality scanner. So yeah, basically someone needs some proxies and you're making them with better resolution. Yeah, basically, yeah. And these were never foil versions, so the person who is wanting these wants them in foil. So yeah, right up my alley. But yeah, no, you're around the money. You're around the money. So yeah, I've just been trying to find the time to actually like dedicate to actually clean these up. And after I was doing it for like the 5th card, I was like, you know what? This is something that might be kind of like interesting to show of like, the process of this and all that. Yeah, so this might be a short stream. I might just do like a couple cards. So yeah. Alright, but yeah, we'll hop into this a little bit. I already got Iceman going, so I'll just save him for off camera. Yeah, it's like a decent ways in, but I mean, I'll kind of like show the process from the very beginning. I don't want to like, yeah. Okay, so we'll save that for later for me. Okay, let's hide that. I'm getting blown up on Discord. 1 second. Who is pinging me? Oh yeah. Yeah. I actually just got asked if I would. Okay. Yeah. A handful of those messages can probably like wait until after the stream is done. Okay, and I also just got a message from one of my friends saying that he wants to get a Wuthering Waves tattoo, so that's some dedication there for a gotcha. I can go into that. I'm gonna leave it at that actually, yeah. It's an interesting little factoid I just discovered. Okay, so let's focus up. Let's get into this. Where's the Megaman? Okay, so yeah, Megaman is actually like properly cleaned up, properly sized. So we will start with that as our base. So what I did here was I basically took a legitimate like Megaman with like the proper sizing, proper edges and all that good stuff. And then I took one of these images and I basically have resized it to line up with the borders here. So I'll bring Megaman up here and you can see the edges are just about, I mean, they're like probably like a couple pixels off, but like for the most part, it's all lined up, which is what I'm going for. Because when I print these, there's obviously gonna be some human error. So yeah, we're gonna do our best with that. Also, I'm gonna move this out of the way so chat actually shows up on stream. There you go, proper streamer there. Yeah, no, yeah, no, that's fair. If you have something that you're super dedicated to, by all means, you can get a tattoo. I'm not a tattoo guy, but yeah, that's everyone's prerogative. So yeah, this game is from 2004, so it's 20 years old, very old. All right, let's get into this though. So yeah, I took one of these, just resized it to match up with an actual like digital version of the cards that are more in line with proper TCG. So that way whenever I print them off, if I have some, I do, cool. Prints off like proper TCG size. Whenever I go cut them, I do give myself like a little bit of wiggle room whenever it comes to printing them, but like for the most part they're pretty dead on. Alright, let's focus up, let's get into this. I'll answer more questions here in a little bit. Yeah, let's crack open Dr. Pepper. Hope that this is a chill stream. And maybe I can get at least one of these cards done in the stream. They do take a while, but I think it's well worth it. I think it's very well worth it for the quality that comes out. Like, that looks great. I really like that. Okay, let's drop that down. So we got Megaman as our base here. Let's start with, I'll start with Woodman. So we'll just go ahead and grab the image. Also, I'm using paint.net. There's much better art programs out there that probably does the job a whole lot better. I've been using paint.net for over a decade, I believe, something like that. I'm not like a pro at it, but it's a program that I'm very comfortable with. But I do need to eventually teach myself how to actually use other programs. So another good thing about this is I am making this slightly smaller. So a lot of those dust particles are kind of just going to disappear. This does kind of lower the resolution of the image, but I mean, for how it prints, I think it's fine. I don't have like a high-end, industrial printer, so it's not gonna like, it can only pump out so high quality of images, but I like how it looks, so moving on from that. So yeah, oh no, how do I resize this to, the proper dimensions and all that shit? We're gonna go over here to the layer, and we're just gonna crank this down. We'll say like 150. Yeah, we'll do like 150. Then from here, I'm just going to line like parts of the image up. I usually start with the NetNavi symbol. And that's like a good like way to size it up. That's about... did I get it like on the first try? Let's see how the rest of the image looks. Okay, it's a little off there, so let's bring it back. Oh yeah, it's like really off right there. Let's bring it back right around here. Bring that in. Lining the text up is also like kind of nice. They do kind of keep about the same text. Like that looks really good. That looks super clean. Paint.net, yeah, no, it's a great free program. I use it for just about anything artsy that I do. Like all my thumbnails, Paint.net. All my tokens, Paint.net. Like anything that I'm like making, usually made in Paint.net. Yeah, and it being free, fantastic. There is a Microsoft Store version, which I've thought about like just buying, but I mean like I've already like put money into the program before it was available in Microsoft Store. So I'm like, do I rebuy it? That kind of thing. And I'm just like, Okay, wow, we looked out. This actually is lined up perfectly. Okay, that was a very quick fix. Usually you have to like fumble around with it because this is a scanned image. Sometimes you have to like, rotate it a little bit. But yeah, that was very fortunate. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's like Photoshop, there's, knockoff versions of Photoshop, like a lot of great programs. There's I don't think I have it on this computer, but there's a program called GIMP. Well, actually I do have GIMP. Okay, here, I'll pop that up real quick. I say real quick, this takes a bit to load. But GIMP is another free program that... I go and close on that. GIMP is another free program that is fantastic to learn. Like if you're going to teach yourself a new art program for free, get GIMP. I'm just too lazy to learn how to use it. But you have a lot more things that you can mess around with GIMP. It might be mispronouncing it. It's GIMP. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just kind of enjoy Paint.net. It's Paint if it had layers is like the best way to describe it. So if you know how to use Microsoft Paint, you will learn how to use Paint.net pretty quickly. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of this, kind of faded border. Let's make this look nice. What are we gonna use? We're gonna use the wand tool. Probably not. Here's what happens when you use the wand tool. Just digs into the artwork, which is something that I want to preserve because while the artwork is a little bit faded, it still looks really nice in my opinion. So let's see what happens when we crank this down. Still digging into the artwork at 29%, 20%. It's a little better. It's a little better, but it's digging into the border a bit. I kind of want to preserve some of the border too. Alright, drop it down to like 5%. still not fantastic. So as much as I love the wand tool, it's just not great for what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna use a little rectangle. They do have these edges pretty straight. And something else I like about Paint.net is that it is based on pixels. So I can kind of just like follow the pixel lines for what I'm doing. And let's actually make this pink for the background. So that way I can see what I'm working with a little bit more. Usually my eyes are like tight on the screen. So yeah, we'll use pink so I'm not as close up. We go one more pixel depth. Okay, there we go. Gonna go in here. Looks very pixelated whenever I'm zoomed in, but like when we zoom out, it's gonna look a lot nicer, yeah. Let's get that out there. Let's go and hide Megaman. You can see like I was like a couple pixels off, but I mean like when it comes time to print, it's gonna be about right. Okay. Let's drag this all the way down. Let's see. So yeah, now that I've kind of explained things, I'm just gonna start going at it. If anyone has any questions or anything, by all means, tag in. I'll be sure to answer them going forward. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to like get the premise of the stream out of the way. This probably won't also this also won't be a very long stream because it's basically just gonna be me doing this, just cleaning up the images. This does take a while, but the outcome just looks nice to me. And if I'm making these for someone, I want them to be like look as good as I can make them. Actually, you know what? Let's go and just swap over to the eraser. So also crank the eraser to max. Yeah, it's a little faster. Try it instead of trying to do like pixel line by pixel line. I mean, like we are putting this on like a black background, so any fading into black, it's gonna look pretty alright. Actually, you know, let's keep the black background up, just so I can see what I'm working with for the final image. We'll swap back over to the pink background whenever I need it though. That's a lot better to work with, yeah. See what it's gonna look like at the end. Like that already looks a lot better than just having the, yeah. It's like you're taking a wet cloth to like a dusty surface, you know. It just looks nicer afterwards. Yeah, I don't know if the person who asked me for the images after I'm done, I'm definitely not going to do the entire collection of cards. I think it's like 400 or 500 cards for the game. Unless someone wants to pay me, I'm not doing all those, yeah. Because this is very tedious to make it look nice. Because like imagine doing this for like 400 times. The game is cool, but I'm not like a huge, you know, I'm not like a big player for the game, so I don't have like the most, you know, incentive to do this, you know, for free. Yeah, between making videos and like work and what is left of a social life that I have been just kind of doing this in my free time. The pack opening shorts have definitely like taken up like a lot of my time, just because I want to make sure I complete that challenge. Like we are so close, we are in the home stretch of that. So this, you know, while there's a commission, I was straight up with the guy of like, hey, I'll, you know, do my best to like work on these as much as I can, but I do have stuff that takes priority right now. And what's sad is that like the pack opening short challenge that I've done, it's definitely like brought people in to subscribe to the channel, and I do have the like gut feeling that the moment the year rolls around and there's no more pack openings, there could be like a drop off, which does suck, but at the same time, like the enjoyment of that was just, it was just awesome. Let's see. Just go like right about there. Yeah. That looks pretty nice. Do we go an extra pixel in? I think we do, because that looks like it's bleed into the black line. Actually, no, let's roll that back. We'll go 1 pixel less. It's like right about there. Yeah. This is where the eraser tool is like so much better than like trying to use the wand. I tried using the wand like in this area before, and I just like had to just restart a bunch of the stuff I was working on because I didn't realize like how like far in the wand tool was actually digging into the art. Let's go like 1 more pixel there. Yeah, there we go. I'll go 1 more in, yeah. But yeah, so future stuff that we got going on. Casey in the community is going to be hosting a Alice Origin tournament next week. I'm going to try to participate in it. I've been kind of busy in the life, but I will try to participate in it. The alternate formats for the game, for Force of Will, like that is kind of the jam that I'm trying to go for right now, because Wanderer for the game is like, I don't know where I'm going with my like deck choices right now, because they've had like a lot of like meta defining cards come out recently. So it's just like, I don't have any tournament data to go off of right now. I'm kind of just like trying to make a gimmick of you know, like a former shadow of my old deck work. So it's just like, how do I deck build? How do I deck build? So Casey's Alice Origin format tournament should probably be a fun time. And of course, like I'll, you know, stream it, of course. Let's see. Yeah, that's just a line, yeah. That's fine. Let's come down here. Let's get this cleaned up. Let's zoom in. It's amazing, like, how simple this program is, that, you know, I'm very much not arts inclined, but I feel like I can, you know, make stuff look nice, even with my, like, skill level. I mean, not even, like, using, like, one of those, like, you know, tablet things that people use. I'm just using a mouse and keyboard. But, you know, I'm very happy with how things turn out here. I think I'll use the wand tool in here, to be honest, but we'll just grab this and delete like that. Yeah, that looks nice. Yeah. You know what? I should have timed myself. I should have timed myself to see how long I actually take on this. Could probably get 1 more pixel off of that, yeah. Do like 1 more pixel. Make this a 2 pixel width. Yeah. Let's also get our eraser tool and just kind of clean this edge up a little bit. Not intentionally turning this into ASMR, but I think it just is going to naturally turn to ASMR, me just whispering into the mic of what I'm doing. While we just have chill music playing in the back. Which is cool. That's completely fine with me. I've had a lot of high heart rate pounding streams recently. So just having a nice chill stream. Don't even have my heart rate monitor on. Because I mean, like, what am I gonna do? The intensity of editing scans. Alright, let's get that. How deep do I want to go with that? Should I go like 1 pixel up? I think. Oh wow, actually, shit. Okay, it's just on the artwork that is. Okay, so let's Control Y. There we go. I didn't like delete like any shadowing or something. So yeah, this is basically what I've been doing in my free time. Outside of editing videos and working on other little projects here and there and streaming. It has been editing these scans. Slowly but surely. Just making them a little cleaner. Cleaner to the point that I'm happy to print them off. Could probably go for another pixel here actually. Looks pretty clean. Yeah, let's go pixel this way. That's another struggle with the scans, is that you'll notice that these like lines of color, they will kind of like bleed in to like the next line, and we could probably go for a third line here, yeah. I think that still looks nice. Yeah, that still looks good. We'll just do 1 line here. Yeah, that's looking pretty alright. Let's turn on the pink. Yeah, we need to get up here. Need to get around there. Oh, we could probably do another touch up there. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's get our eraser. Yeah. I think that looks good. Yeah. Okay. Let's come over here. This is the more tedious part because I actually have to like manage how I like turn my mouse and stuff. Let's crank it up just a little bit, maybe like 5. Now let's go like 7. Yeah. I also want to go on record, this is the closest I'll ever have to an art stream. Let's crank it down to like 6, yeah. I'm starting to dig in a little bit. Not the way I wanted it to. I do want like a little bit of dig in, but not. Yeah, actually we're probably fine sticking with 7, but that blue just like fades into the black so much. They kind of have to like use your best judgment on it. Maybe like right about there. You know what? can use as a little marker. I think the Megaman one's just like a little bit off though, actually. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, we'll just do our best here. Make it look as round as possible. Ideally, it's going to kind of fade in with the dark, like black background anyways. And whenever I back it up, I'll probably be able to get a better idea of how far off I am. Yeah, I could probably bring it in a little bit more. Yeah. This little white speck here, that's probably a dust particle. We'll come in with, I don't know if I'll do it on, no, we'll do it on this one. So there's this cloning tool, clone stamp, and let's crank this down to like, we'll crank it down to 1. You can basically take the color from an area, and it's like you have like a brush that adapts as you actually like make your stroke. So it kind of cleans up the area a bit more. That being said, I might have actually not had to do that now that I'm like looking at the curvature of it. That's a very helpful tool whenever you're trying to do like touch-up work. See, this one's like much more defined. It's a struggle. Maybe like right about there. Bring this in a little bit more. Oh shit. Bring that in a little bit more. Make it a little more rounder. Yeah. I think we're almost there. I think we take this part back a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, and then let's bring this in a little bit. Yeah, like right around here a bit more. Ooh, I think we're almost there. And just a little bit more. Yeah. I feel like I'm like second guessing myself. At first I'm like, yeah, that looks great, and then it's just like, I could probably take it back just a little bit more. I think that looks good. There is, I just suck at it. I'm not good with it. Yeah, but there's straight up like, let's go up to a different layer so don't fuck something up. They're straight up like, okay, this is like a little thick, there you go. Yeah, there's straight up stuff that you can do to like make curvatures and stuff. Yeah. But, I'm not good with that. I was decent with, Adobe Illustrator with it. But I am not very good with it outside of whenever I was like taking classes and that. So I'm just freehanding it. It's a little more zen in my opinion. And you know, GIMP probably has a very similar program, or not program, but a very similar tool. I just have not gone around to learning GIMP. Yeah, I will straight up admit that there's much better tools out there for this. I've just gotten so used to paint.net and I know what I can do with it that I'm just like, we're just gonna roll with this. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Maybe I'll make that like a New Year's resolution. It's like learning a proper software. Maybe like find like a. I mean, I did really like Adobe Illustrator as compared to Photoshop, so maybe I could find like an Adobe Illustrator equivalent and try to like learn that. It's just that this is just so user friendly. We'll go back in here and clean this up, but let's get these circles rounded off a little bit more. Oh, damn. Surprised how much of a viewership we've had on this. It's not the most engaging stream, but thank you to everyone that tuned in to check it out. Even if it was just for a little bit. Just to see what's going on. Mighty kind of you. Yeah, definitely. I haven't mastered Paint.net either. I just know that what I can do with it is something that I can just go in and just, like, I don't have to be like, oh no, what's that tool called again? Because there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. There's like 19 on the tool belt that some of it I just never even use. Like the line curves, never use that. Pan, I mean, I'm not gonna use that. Zoom, I mean, that's just control. Like, yeah. It's like a lot of these are just like, yeah, barely even use them. I think the main reason why I haven't bothered trying to like learn a new program is that if I ever did want to, I'd probably want to just like get just a straight up art tablet to use. I think that's probably like my, like, it was kind of like whenever I was using a laptop for like gaming and like editing for the longest time. Because like, you know, I knew that a PC, like a proper PC was like the way to go, but I didn't want to like drop money on like a cheap PC for it. So like I like waited and waited until it got to a point where I was like, okay, if I want to like, you know, stay caught up with, you know, the different stuff coming out, I need stronger hardware that I can rely on. And then I just like made like what my wallet could call a beast PC. Like I'm very happy with my tower. And I mean, like at the time when it was new, man, put my friends to shame. Yeah. But I also like I bought parts like throughout the course of a year. Like every paycheck was like, okay, let's buy a part. Let's get our I think I got my, what did I buy first? I think I bought my motherboard first. No, I didn't buy my motherboard first. I bought my CPU first. And then it was like CPU, motherboard. I think I saved the graphics card for last. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saved the graphics card for last. Yeah. So yeah, I guess end goal for anything art upgrade is like go from Paint.net to a proper like art tablet and program and all that. I mean, hell, I might still use Paint.net if I ever did get an art tablet, because I'm sure it'd be compatible. But I mean, like at that point, probably like you like learn a proper program. The only reason I haven't done it is that like I'm not like an artiste, so it would be just me learning a new skill. But it's definitely one of those things of like I've been working on like a thumbnail, or I've been working on like a proxy or a token or something. I've just been like, man, I wish I could just like use my fingers or something, or use a pen, because like mouse works, but is a mouse at the end of the day. Dream PC, I mean, right now everyone's like, you know, get a fucking Threadripper. So, but that's like thousands of dollars you're gonna have to drop on a new PC there. But Dream PC is like to eventually max out my current, like, you know, motherboard, I guess. And then probably like gradually buy into a Threadripper. Because hopefully by the time that I can max out this PC, I'll be able to, like, you know, afford a Threadripper. Like, hopefully by the time that I'm ready to do that, it's at a decent price. Yeah. I don't really have, like, a particular drawing tablet that I'd want. I haven't, like, hardcore looked into them. And I mean, like, there is, like, a whole, like, array of, like, cheap, good ones. And then, like, more expensive ones that are just, like, they look amazing. But I would not, like... I would not have the, If I was to buy one, I don't think I would have the time to, like, actually invest into learning how to use it right now. So that's another factor of, like, I have a lot that I'm trying to play catch up on. So it's definitely, like, one of those things of, like, down the road, I'll look into it more. Kind of similar to, like, the PC, is that, like, I do want, like, a Threadripper, but I don't know, like, where I'm gonna go towards, you know, like, an end goal there. But yeah, setup wise though, I do want two PC setup though. My idea is, like, as I'm upgrading this PC, to do like a kind of a ship of Theseus, and just like the parts that I take out of it will like go into like storage, you know, and like eventually I'll get like a new motherboard, and then I'll have like my old PC with all my old parts, and then like my new PC with parts I like gradually bought. So it's kind of like a goal of mine. The other idea is just to buy like a cheap, a very cheap PC, and just have that as like my like gaming, and then have what I have right now, what I'm using right now is just my streaming PC. Nope. Hold up. I'm getting spammed. 1 second. I feel like it's like a natural thing of like going live and then just like having a bunch of stuff just pop up on my phone. One second. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that. It never fails. It's like Friday at 10 p.m. is like whenever people decide to like message me. Throughout the whole day I can get like no messages, and then 10 p.m. rolls around and it's just like, I'm gonna send Rustin a bunch of messages. I actually didn't reply to everything that I got sent. Like you have the full day that you can like send me a text, and it's not until 10 p.m. that's like, okay, we're gonna all message Rustin at once. Okay, I keep looking at this. This is getting fixed right now. It's like glaring at me as I'm doing this. Okay, let's crank it up to like a 2, and we're gonna pull from. Let's pull from here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that looks better. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit while we're here. We are almost done with this. I say almost done. We need to clean up this area up here a little bit. Obviously that fist, well not fist, but the hand right there has some dust particles. Aside from that though, like this is almost ready. Oh, that needs to get fixed too. But yeah, this is like almost ready. So I'm very happy with how this is turning out. Something odd that I've just now realized is how like weirdly centered the NetNavi logo is. Is it the same for all of them? Yeah, no, it's about the same for all of them, yeah. Huh. What a weird card design now that I'm looking at it. Like, it looks great, but like whenever I like look at how, like, there's this huge gap right here. Yeah. I'm not a card designer. But like, aesthetically speaking, my Minecraft brain is like, why is it not even? I think the issue is that I'm in multiple Discords, and I'm like, for me, I'm in multiple Discords. I'm just like, you know, I'm the guy that posts a bunch of memes across the Discords. I'm like a meme migrator of like, ooh, that's a funny meme. Let's post this in this other Discord. You know, I share the memes. That's what it is. And you know, occasionally I get like pinged a little bit. I also get like direct messages. I'm not gonna like front of like, you know, I do get a couple DMs here and there. It's just the timing on things, like, not the best. Yeah, you had the full day that you could message me. Okay, I just got a bunch more. Okay, cool. See, here's the thing, like, if I was doing, like, a game or something like Lethal Company, Zenless Zone Zero, etc., I would have, like, a hard distraction of, like, you know, if my phone goes off, I'm kind of, like, more focused on something else. Whereas, like, this, it's, like, such a tedious task of, just going in with, you know, an eraser. Yeah. Your mind just kind of like slips away. Like, I don't even have, I have the music playing, but I have my headphones like hanging up, so I'm not even like hardcore listening to the music because the music is just like really good background music. Why is that? That's like a pixel off. What the fuck? I must have gotten scanned kind of weird. Let's go with this one and see how that... Actually, you know what? Let's go with this one. I'll just use our little pencil tool. Now let's go for a lighter color. Let's go for you. Let's see how this looks. Maybe let's take our eraser. Let's drop the intensity down a little bit. That looks a little better. Yeah, when we're zoomed all the way out, you can't even tell. Yeah, do not disturb exists. Yeah, it's just that I'm one of those people that, like, if someone needs me, I'd rather get pinged. I would rather, you know what I mean? Like, if someone's having an issue or something, you know, I might not answer immediately, but knowing that I have, like, a message waiting for me is something that I'd rather, like, have. I'd rather deal with the annoyance than not be available to someone, if that makes sense. Like, I made it very clear to, like, anyone that I talk to regularly of, like, you can message me and I will reply as soon as I can. Just know, like, hey, I could be asleep, I could be doing something, but I'll never, like, turn on do not disturb. And I do that at work too. Like, I could be like in a meeting and I'll like have my phone going off and I'm just like, okay, after this meeting, go and answer your messages, Rustin. Like, if something's very important, they'll call me or message me or something, like, multiple times. Like, if it's something urgent, you know? That being said, I will never turn on read receipts. I'm not a fan of read receipts. Because there are times that, like, I will genuinely be, like, reading a text message about to reply, and then it's like, oh, I need to set my phone down and take care of something real quick. And it's just like, I just left someone on red. I feel bad. That's for boundaries. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh man. Got the improv jokes over here. Okay, that's another message. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, well, one of them is apparently watching the stream. I'm not calling myself popular. I'll go whole day. I'll go the whole day. I message you a lot, you know. I almost want to pull this up. I wasn't. Also, that was not a call out, by the way. That was not a call out. Yeah. I won't like, I'm not gonna single them out, but I will read what this is. Hey, fuck you too. It was just random ass thought. No, no legit thought. Did not legit thought think about doing it. You're with a gif. Sorry, the gif is what is breaking me. The gif is what is breaking me. You're all okay. Okay, it's not gonna show them. I don't know if this is gonna show up good on camera. that broke. Oh my god. Alright, fuck it, I'll say it. Okay. I'm not huge into tattoos. My bro has probably one of the coolest fucking tattoos that is like super fucking fitting for him. I don't like tattoos, but like when I saw him get it, I was like, if there's ever a tattoo for him to get, that was the tattoo, and that was the proper fucking placement for it. I did not reply to you on Discord because I was like, he knows that I'm probably streaming right now, so he knows he can probably wait a little bit. But I think the fact that I was like, oh, let me reply to some messages that I got pinged on, I didn't reply to him. And oh fuck. Why is that making me laugh so much? Oh fuck. Oh, he's typing more. Oh man. Maybe I did need my heart monitor. Holy fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, why is that so fucking funny? Oh god damn it. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I'm tearing up a little bit. Holy fuck. Oh, my face is numb. Whew. Oh. He's fine. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, he said he knows he's giving me shit, and I said I love you, bro, and this is what he said. Send another great gif. Yeah. Oh man. Oh my. Yeah, my eyes watered up there. That was I wasn't expecting him to be watching. This is just straight up me editing 20-year-old images here. Oh man. This is like the least engaging thing you'd be watching. I have some very chill background music though. There's that. Little Rustin ASMR with some of the best tracks from the Catherine game playing on repeats. Oh, yep. My face is numb. My face is numb. I don't even know if that looks good or not. How are you? Okay, the bottom needs to be brought in a little bit. Oh man. Man, that made me lose my shit. I had so much composer go. Wow. I need a drink. I had so much composure going on, and I just lost it there. Whew. That being said, hey, if you want to get a gacha game tattoo, be my guest. But then you gotta go as hard into it as you do the other game that you have a tattoo for, which I don't think you'll do, because knowing you, I feel like while it was a very cool gacha game, it is still a gacha game, whereas what you got one going on for is straight up like linked to your life. Like, yeah. But once again, like, I know what it would be, and I mean it would be a pretty like fitting tattoo. Because I'm pretty sure, let me actually pull them up. Is image search good? Is that safe? How's this look? Open new tab. That has very low resolution. Let's see. I'm pretty sure all the Wuthering Waves characters have the same marking on them. I'm just trying to find. Okay, well, making a liar of myself, I can't fucking find an example. I'm pretty sure they all have like the same it's like a line with like other lines going down it. I'm on Google image search for Wuthering Waves right now on a different monitor, so I'm not like wanting to bring this over. Just on the off chance I scroll into like some not safe stuff. Okay, here's a. I kind of want to bring up like a. Is that really the best example? You know, we'll just move on from this. I'm not gonna find a clear example of this. Oh well. Okay, what we got going on? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, the Wuwa resonators have these marks that resemble oh, they're sound waves! Oh! Oh, that makes so much more sense. I was just like, oh, they got these like weird marks and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Yep. I'm not gonna go into full detail, but Wuthering Waves, all the characters have sound waves as like little markings. Like that. Which is neat. That's very neat. I didn't know they were sound waves. I thought they were just like weird markings that they all had. But they're sound waves. So that makes sense. So getting like a sound wave of like something important being said or like an important sound makes sense. That is smart. That makes sense. Now I can't give him shit about it because of what he told me that the sound wave would be. He's like, I literally can't judge him now because now it's like, well, it is like Wuthering Waves inspired. It's very much something of like, okay, I get it. I get it. Because like the way that is now of like, you know, someone asks, hey, what's that tattoo of? You can be like, oh, it's a sound wave of this. And like to anyone who doesn't know Wuthering Waves, you know, that's gonna sound kind of cool. It sounds like something that like a mom would do though, of like, you know, oh, this is the sound wave of my baby's heartbeat. So I'm still gonna give him a little bit of shit, but I mean, like, yeah, I literally cannot judge at that point. Literally cannot judge at that point. Let's clear this out. Is that actually part of the card image? Is it actually like a perfectly black line there? Oh shit, it is. Damn. Yeah, that's fine then, yeah. Let's see. Got some curving going on here that we need to take care of. Ugh. Oh shit. There we go. Did we go in too deep? Let me like just bring it back a little bit here. Yeah, that looks... Could go in like a little bit further. It is like a pixel off from the Megaman one in that corner, but the rounding of it, we could probably go a little harder. That's a little too hard, actually. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's good there. Hey, I didn't say anything that, like, you know, like, I'm still gonna give you shit about it. Because at that point, it's all sappy. I can give you all kinds of shit about being sappy. That's like, it's like what I gotta do. It's gotta keep you humble. Yeah, I think that looks good, yeah. Oh man, I was laughing so fucking hard, my throat's dry now. The weather definitely did not help either. Okay. Let's see. Let's fix this 0 a bit more. I think we're almost done with this one. We're just gonna need to do a little bit of cleaning up. Get this delete that there. Damn, okay, we've been talking. I've been taking like breaks to like talking, you know, answer text messages and shit. But this has taken like maybe an hour, maybe a little less than an hour. Probably a little less than an hour. If I was focusing on this dead on. Okay, so these take me like close to an hour. If I was like hardcore just focusing on one of these, it would take me about an hour. So yeah. Man, why do I charge so fucking little for these? Holy fuck. God damn. Okay, well, it's not my artwork. That's the justification, is that it's not my artwork. Another thing is that it's a, the actual, like, backings of the cards, it's not a, medium that I'm, like, super great with yet. Because the difficulty curve of them is, like, it's, like, pretty close to Magic the Gathering, like, card backs, as far as the delayering process goes. So I'm not, like, super happy with how clean I can make the delayering process yet. I don't know. Ah, man. Let's clean that up a little bit. That looks fine. It's kind of like digitized, yeah. So I think the pixelation is probably fine there, yeah. Is that intentional or is that... I don't think that's intentional. I think that might be some scuffing, so let's get that cleaned up a little bit. Mix that around. Yeah. Man, I laughed too fucking much. Okay, yeah, it's fair. So about 40 minutes to get to this point. That's not bad. Because we've been streaming for an hour 17, and I spent like maybe 10 minutes explaining what I'm doing. So about 20 minutes of laughter. So yeah, about 40 minutes or so to get to this point. That's the best way to go about this. This is like it's kind of a weird line. I think just doing the same process should be fine. Yeah, it all kind of blends in, yeah. Yeah, let's try to keep this as level as possible though, going to this part. Yeah, right about there. Oh no, a little lower. Let's also get that cleaned up. Yeah, that's looking better. Yeah, still need to go a little bit higher and a little bit lower, but definitely looking nicer there. Yeah, a little higher, yeah, that blends in pretty well. Get a couple more pixels. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Now I need to think that's about right. Like a pixel down. Right about there. There's a little tool on the left side, but yeah, there's probably a better way too of like probably getting a line set up on a different layer than kind of like, you know, setting it up like that. But that looks pretty good. Yeah. Where else do we have? Okay, here's a spot. Clean that up a bit. Gotta get that. Let's see if there's anything else horizontally that needs to be fixed. There's a little bit of dust here. Let's get a pencil. I believe this dot right here is actually the same across all cards. Yeah. So that's actually intentional. Oh man, the lighting on this scan though. Probably different printings, like maybe like different boxes, probably. Let's see. I think this is fine. Like the little pixels here and there. Because it kind of adds to the shading a bit. Like, I do want to preserve the original artwork as much as possible. And, like, the amount of work to go into... Okay, that's actually just a noticeable line right there. Hold up. The amount of work to actually go in and, like, I guess, rotoscope, I think is the term. You know, using the curved line to actually, like, take it out, recolor it, slap it back down. By the time that you get to that, it's not gonna look as good as this, in my opinion. So I think keeping the scan artwork looks fine. And like whenever I print it out, yeah, I mean it's not it's pixels. Yeah, it's pixels. So I mean that little bit is probably fine, but like these more noticeable points of like that's just like a black dot. It's like a white dot right there. Here needs to get cleaned up a little bit more. Oh man. I talked today, and it's been you know, weather has been changing. It's, you know, getting colder and drier, and that was not a good combination for my throat. I also still need to record a pack opening for tomorrow, so I do not want to lose my voice before I actually record that. Yeah. And that's an intentional dot. I'm pretty sure that's intentional. Yeah, we're good. Where was the... There's a spot right there. Oh shit, wrong one. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that's looking just about ready. Yeah, no, I think Woodman is just about ready. Just being a little particular. No, that's fine. This could probably get cleaned up a tiny bit more. Yeah. I think we're just about good. I think everything looks pretty smoothed out. I would say this is just about ready. If I was to print this out, I think it's just about ready. Okay, cool. So yeah, this is a process. This is very similar to a different process I do for Force of Will cards. Let me pull up a recent one that I made. Where is it? Is that the PNG? Or is that the paint.net file? I think that's the PNG. Let me pull up the paint.net. Okay, there it is. Here's one. So we had someone made some fan art for a character named Lucy. Which actually, let me pull up Lucy's actual artwork, just so there's like a good comparison. This is really cute too. Like, yeah, let me... Where's Lucy's artwork? Shit. Did I delete it? Why the fuck would I delete that? Hold up. I don't think I deleted it. There's IU. There's that. It would be older than that. Oh, there. Okay, there she is. There she is. So yeah, we'll just open all these up. So someone wanted to make a Lucy custom card. So yeah, here's Lucy, like the ruler side. Here's J ruler, J ruler. They wanted the J ruler version to have this kind of like cat artwork, which is kind of fitting because there is like she's a witch, and I believe it was either her or it was it's another character that I'm blanking on the name of right now. But yeah, basically they turned this dude into a cat. So he's like a he got turned into a marketable plushie is like the joke that goes around the community. But they wanted like a J ruler version for the artwork here. So just have like a bunch of like layers and shit. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. But it's like kind of the same concept of like going into the actual artwork and just kind of removing, whoops, as an eraser, just kind of like removing like bits and pieces. Obviously take all the artwork out. Clean up this with like different card images. Like obviously to get to this point, I had to like go and like steal a bunch of card nameplates from a bunch of like other water rulers. But yeah, similar concept with that for Force of Will. Positive with this is that these are higher resolution card images, so I can use my wand and just kind of like, you know, delete chunks at a time until you get to like a white part, and then it goes into the white bits. But yeah. Oh, yeah, let's not save that. Don't save. Delete, delete, delete. Oh shit, yeah, thanks man. It's kind of heartwarming to hear that my proxies have made enough of an impact to get recognized like that. That's awesome. One of my concepts is that like I'm using not the most amazing art program, and I'm definitely not an artist. So anyone that doesn't have those skills or is like, you know, self-conscious about what they can do with the program, like I'm making decent stuff with it, you know, like I'm using like paint.net, which is like the most bare bones program for artwork. I'm making stuff that I'm pretty happy with, and obviously it's gotten recognized, you know, throughout the community. So yeah, no, I'm pretty happy to hear that. And yeah, let's try to do another one. I don't know how much longer I'll stream, because like I said, I do need to go and record a pack opening short to keep the challenge going. Let's find one that doesn't look as rough. Oh man, Skullman's, it's got a lot going on there. Which one is the cleanest? Numberman ain't bad. Numberman, I need a cough. Fuck. Oh man, that's what I get for laughing so much. Numberman doesn't look as bad. Magnet Man might be the one to go for actually, because there's a lot less I need to go into. Yeah, like his fingers got cut into it. Skullman's gonna be a lot because that goes all the way up. Huh. Oh, I guess this is set 3. I'm just now realizing that none of the characters really have their artwork pushing into that. Huh. Or maybe it's just like a choice they did for Magnet Man, just based on how the artwork is. It would have looked weird for his finger to get cut off there. Yeah, we'll do Magnet Man. Let's do Magnet Man. Oh fuck, I'm dying. Oh fuck. Oh, okay. Fuck. Alright, one of those texts was good luck with that cough. Oh man. Let's keep canvas size. Let's get this opacity down to 150. Let's use Megaman as a base. Oh, you know what sucks? I still have to go back and finish Iceman. Yeah, okay. I need to remind myself that before I like start trying to print these off. I'm not even like fully done with it. Okay. Let's get Magnet Man lined up here. Oh, do we nail it on the first try? Oh, almost. It's pretty close. Let's see. Let's come to this corner over here. Resize it. Right about there. That corner is pretty good there. The edge is pretty alright. The Navi symbol is like a pixel off. Right about there, maybe. That's pretty damn close. For a scan, that's pretty damn close. I think it's right on the money, actually. It's like a pixel too, or it's, yeah, no, it's good. I'm calling it good there, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's crank that back up. Okay, there's a little bit more cleanup that's gonna have to like occur, but I mean overall it shouldn't be as bad for the actual cutting process. So let's get dived into this. Nice. Ooh, Should I cut this out too? It's kind of grayish. How is Magnet Man in the actual show? Megaman, NT Warrior, Magnet Man. Hmm. Well, you know what? I'm happy I did not drag this over to my... Happy I didn't drag this over to the streaming monitor. Alright, cool. Is it black or is it gray? If it's black, yeah, no, it is black. I might cut out that a little bit, yeah. Go into this a little bit, yeah. Yeah, no, very good. Just coughing quite a bit after all that. You know, talk a lot at work, so going from that dry weather into super unexpected coughing fits from laughing too hard. Yeah, no, we good. All good. I think that looks fine though, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go is to that be black. Like just pure black there, yeah. Okay. Let's get this cleaned up. Maybe cut into that a little bit. Yeah. That looks a little better. It was kind of going like... Oh man. It was kind of going a little red there. So I think that looks better. To cut into it like that. Yeah. So it's clearly white and the scanner probably just like splashed on a little bit of red with the, like some lights. Reflection or some shit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah. Probably do 3 here. Yeah, that works fine, yeah. That looks good, yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I might have to take a cough drop or something afterwards. Let my throat rest a little bit before I do the pack opening. Ah shit. Do we do 1 or do we do 2 there? You know, actually, let's do 2, yeah. Do 2 lines. Kind of flesh out the black there a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Got that. Let's do a line here. Like here. Nah, it's kind of a weird one. Here, let's. I think we leave that one there. I think we leave that line there. Let's get this cleaned up over here. Like right about, ooh, right about there, yeah. Okay. All right. We are cooking. We are cooking. Okay, cool. Ooh, wow, that's a bit rough on that spot, but yeah. We'll clean that up though. About there, yeah. Oh man. Ugh. Okay. I think I'm good. There we go. Think I'm good. Yeah, so these are all scans. Yeah. The game has you weren't here at the beginning. The game has digital images. It's just that the quality of the text down here is super low. But the image quality, it's also kind of pixelated. It's a little blurry. But like overall, looks good up top. But not every card has an image like this for the game. Obviously Megaman does, because that's kind of, you know, main character. But some of these other cards just don't have that kind of a quality of an image. So I use this as like a sizing scale for like, okay, here's how big the border should be. Here's how big the interior, you know, template should be. And then I kind of used like one that did not have, you know, a digital version like that, but it had a scanned copy, which the community for this game uses all scanned copies basically. I don't know if it's like one person in the community just scanned all their cards or if like multiple people scanned their cards, but they just have this as like their database, is a bunch of like very clean scanned cards. Except for obviously there's dust and imperfections in the cards because that's just the nature of it. Yeah, so I'm taking these scanned images and I'm resizing them to where they will fit like the proper card layout. So that way whenever I go to print it, it's gonna have nice clean black borders, and then everything else is like pretty good. In my opinion, about as good as you would be able to get for what is left for this game, just because of it's 20 years old. This was made back in 2004, so this is just kind of the best you got to work with, you know. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm doing. Is I'm taking scans of the cards, resizing them, and then cleaning up the obvious stuff that should be black. Like this is probably also meant to be black, like right here this is probably also meant to be black, but it could also just be meant to be gray, but I don't have a physical copy of that card to base things off of. So anything like art based, it's just gonna be touch up work. Like right here, like this is obviously gonna be, you know, touch up work of like, oh shit, I'm on the wrong card, aren't I? Like this is obviously just gonna be like touch-up work of like, you know, making this look a little nicer. Deleting the stuff that very obviously should be black, but because it was scanned, it just came in looking kind of like a faded black. So that way whenever I go to print, it will look a little more like, you know, the actual cards should have looked. Here's for the game. Oh shit. Lost connection for a second. I don't know how long I was down. Okay, now we're back up. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's just dust, or it might be a scratch on the card surface. So yeah, working with what we got. I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was a genius yesterday because I was like, oh shit, is there a tabletop simulator plugin for this game? And I was like, I bet I could get like all the cards are like on there like super high resolution, and I could go into like the tabletop simulator for this game, and it's just straight up the card scans. Like, yeah, I was like, okay, this is the only solution I can come up with, is going in and editing the scans, so that way they look nice for prints. Yeah. I don't know why I'm zooming so far in on that one, because that's not gonna show up whenever it comes time to print. Let's drop it down to like 6, yeah. Round this curve off a little bit more. See, it might work, but I have a lot of cards I'd have to do for it. So my concern is that I might touch up 1 or 2 and they might look fine, and then the others will get touched up and they won't look as good. So right now there's like a level of consistency is that they all are scanned touch-ups. So if I do scan touch-up and then I do a retouch app, and not all of them end up being retouch apps, like images, it's not going to look as consistent. So that is definitely a good like method if I was doing like 1 or 2 cards and like just hoping that they all look good. But that's one, I'd have to go and like learn how to use one of those, which probably isn't like difficult, but I'd if one of them looks good, I'm gonna do my best to make all of them look good. Whereas like with this, I'm like, they all look pretty decent for the most part. Actually, I don't like how that looks. I think I cut into it a little bit too hard on the right. Okay, let's this section right here and this section right here was worked on. So let's go ahead and copy, and then we're going to, that's the best way to go about this, probably just Control Z a bunch. Yeah, copy, copy, copy. Oh, shit. Right about there, probably. Okay. And paste. Okay. Yeah, I got a bit too aggressive there on the right side. I probably also like, I don't know, some of the touch-ups are still there, yeah. Whoops. Okay, let's get this edge taken care of on the right. And then we'll focus on getting that circle taken care of. Yeah, it's weird. Like the issue is that the border has like, there's like a circle in the center and then there's like an outer border circle, and it's kind of like weird how the thickness is. It's like thicker here, and like gradually gets thinner, and then at what point is it like getting thicker again? That's what's weird about that. Let's get this taken care of and then we might be able to better judge. Yeah. Is that rolling in enough? I think that's good. Let's add a what's the best way to go about this? I think that might have been it. I think I went just a touch too far in. I think this is working. Yeah. That looks better. Like a couple more strokes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. It's a lot better. That's a whole lot better. That's a whole lot better. I'm pretty happy with that, yeah. Pretty happy with that. Okay, let's get this going too. Let's use the selection tool. Get these lined up. Oh man, that is a shitty place for a dust particle. Yeah. Let's get this taken care of first. Let's use the cloning tool here to use a line. Actually, that is fine. I could probably... Let's make it like kind of the blackish. Kind of blackish. Let's go with that color. Use our pencil. And then we'll just erase this. And that should look fine. Yeah. No, let's do the blue. Let's do the dark blue. That. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. If we do that, yeah. Well, now let's make this a little brighter blue. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that looks nicer. I don't know if that was the intention for that part, but I think it looks nicer than what it was looking like to me. That's gonna be a bitch. I was like, oh man, yeah, Magnet Man looks a lot easier. Oh, you know what would be smart? Save. I had not saved this whole time. I was just dead focused. Fucking hour and a half of work. Oh man. That was sucked. I'll swap back over to the eraser. Yeah. Yeah. Keep bumping my mic. That makes the curve a little awkward with his finger, I'm just now realizing. Be a little more aggressive here. Yeah, actually I think that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Go in a little harder here. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it's like a weird fading. I might just need to be zoomed out for this edge over here. Yeah, we'll work. Let's work the part that's very obvious. Like this is very obviously. They just have a weird color gradient that goes into the black. Ooh, that was a little too deep. There we go. We can zoom in like a little bit more. I wonder if using like a circle as a template would be good, but I don't think it's a perfect circle is the only issue. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a perfect circle. See if this tool actually works. I haven't used this in like forever. Oh, you know what? Let's use the selection tool. Oh, actually, hold up. I think it is actually a perfect circle. Just has a weird gradient to it. Right about there, actually. Oh shit, I probably should have been doing this before. Okay, let's, where is our paint bucket fill? Okay, that. And then let's go and it's the best course of action. Yeah, select here and then hide that. Go in here like that. There we go. Wrong one. There we go. Damn it. This is so much easier. Ah, man. Shit. Why did I not do this before? Obviously, I'm still gonna have to like go in and like clean up the edge and shit, but like, damn it, Rustin. Well, that's saying good to know for later. Yeah, I didn't even think about this until like I was like, is this a perfect circle? It can't be a perfect circle because it's got like weird, it's got weird edges, but they're like, it's like thicker and then it gets thin and then it gets thicker again. Yeah. Okay. So let's obviously it's not perfect. We need to come in here and clean this up a bit, but like generally speaking, is pretty clean now. Like now it's just a matter of like cleaning up the edges rather than I feel so dumb. You know what, for the other ones I'm gonna be doing, that's a nice handy use of that tool. That's a nice handy use of that tool. Yeah, oh my god, that makes things so much easier. Yeah, thick, going into thin, yeah. Oh god damn it. Alright, let's make this a little smoother because using that method does kind of make the edges a little sharp. So we'll just go in and lighten that up a bit. Honestly, it could honestly be 20 minutes, depending on how much time I spent on those. Minimum 5 minutes. It saved a minimum of 5 minutes using that method. Yeah. So to recap, use a little circle selection tool, circle select, go to a new layer, fill in the circle, use the selection tool again, the little wand selection tool. Select basically everything on the card, go back to the card layer, hide the circle layer, and then go into your eraser, and then you can kind of like get that smoothed out. Obviously, you know, it's a little jagged, just because that's the nature of paint.net, but yeah. That was so much simpler. Okay. Let's get this good. Actually, no, I think it's good now. Yeah. Holy shit. Let's smooth this out just a tiny bit. Get those. Yeah, no, it's basically good. God damn. See, I never have to like use that method whenever I'm making like force of will proxies. I use like a similar method to it. It's just I never thought to do like the circle tool because we don't have like, aside from like the wheel symbols, we don't really have a circle for like the template for force of will cards. And like anytime that I need like do a touch up on a force of will symbol, we just straight up have like high resolution versions of the symbols in the art drive for the game. So yeah, that's never like crossed my mind to try use it like that. Yeah, no, that time does add up. It could honestly be 20 minutes, yeah. I never like think about how long I take on those circles. You might be right. Let's swap over to the eraser. Let's make that a lot smaller. Well, we did find a new, you know, time skip, or whatever. I was trying to think of speedrunning terms for a second. So I would say frame skip, or whatever. Well, we found a new skip. This will probably be the last one that we do for the stream. Which will save me, I still need to do Iceman. So it's like a half. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like 5.5 that I still need to do. Oh shit. It's on the wrong card. But you know what? I have a little evidence of, you know, how long it takes for me to do these. So it's another thing of like I wanted to like, you know, go on record that it's not a matter of me like, you know, faffing about. It just I legitimately do spend a fair amount of time on these. I mean, it's the same with like a lot of my like force of will proxies. Like even if it's something that I'm doing for myself as like a test card, I'll still take, you know, some time to make it look fairly nice for what I'm trying to do with it. Even though like maybe me and one other person will ever see it. I think it's time that we start doing some touch-ups because holy shit, did that, yeah, okay, that saves so much fucking time. I can't even front on that. I could probably use it here too. But these are usually pretty clean circles and pretty obvious. That one just has the fucking ridges. Okay. Let's get cleaned up. Okay. Go. Let's just start looking for the obvious stuff. For any specks of dust. There's a little dust speck. There's a dust speck. It's like right on the edge. Maybe like and then like come in with this. Yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's intentional to have like a little light speck there. That looks a little dust-like. Yeah, no, that was these circles are like the hardest part because it's just weirdly shaped. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's been pretty chill. I had some unintended laughs. Like I was not expecting to laugh my ass off while I was doing this. This is basically like intended as like a demonstration. Since I do have a stream where I do my delayering process. And this is kind of like a paint.net process. It's not for Force of Will, but I mean like it's the same like principles of it. Of taking a card and kind of just like gutting it for everything that you want to use. Let's make that 1. Oh, my hardness is down. Yep. Thanks for chilling and you know, hanging out. It's a fun time. Yeah, we had some good laughs. After this, I'm gonna go and like take some cough drops and then rest my throat before I do the pack opening for tomorrow. So what is going on here? Let's just use the pencil. Yeah. I can't tell if that's intentional or not, so we'll just clean it up a little bit there. Yeah, I think the edges are definitely intentional though. Let's get this cleaned up a little bit. Big dust particle here. Now here's a little fun piece of trivia. I don't know if it still is, but there's a time where Vacus on Force of Wind was actually an edit that I had done. I'd actually like done a Vacus like edit to make it as close as possible to the proper card image. Because we just did not have a copy of Vacus like online. Outside of like the I think it's what's the other, like obviously we have Force of Wind, but then we also have like another like I think it's the Italian site. They had like a legitimate copy, like a legitimate digital copy of Vacus, and I think Halo tried to get in touch with them to get like the copy for them or from them and all that. And it was taking a while, so it just turned into like, you know, oh, we gotta wait for, you know, the company to post it on the official website to pull it from there, and it was just taking a while. And I was just like, you know what, fuck it, this is a meta relevant card, we have people wanting to do tournaments, I'm just going to go and like do a little edit, and I basically like got as close as I could to what I thought Vacus's like digital image would look like after some editing. I don't know if I think they used it for like a little bit, but I don't know if they ever like swapped it over to the actual like legitimate card or not. So that's like a little piece of trivia for anyone who managed to watch all the way to the very end here. I honestly can't remember if they ever swapped it. I think they used it for a little bit at least, but I honestly can't remember. Yeah, I think we're almost done. Yeah. Night, man. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. It was a chill time. Alright, any VOD watchers? We are actually just about done though. Anyone here watching the VOD? Yeah, okay. So, anyone that actually is a fan of the Megaman TCG, there is a link to the, I'm assuming the most popular Discord for the Megaman TCG. It might be the only Discord for the Megaman TCG. Definitely go and check it out. From what I can tell, they're a pretty chill group. It's definitely more of a niche community. The card game is 20 years old, so anyone that is actually hopping into it, you know, don't go expecting like a giant bustling community. There has been a Mega Man Battle Network game, and I honestly can't remember the last time that one was released. There's definitely been like clones of it, of like, you know, was it Two Steps from Eden or something like that? It's something Eden, but there's definitely been like the Battle Network, you know, video game being interpreted with different game styles and all that, or different aesthetics. But yeah, there was a TCG for it if anyone did not know about that, and yeah, some pretty interesting stuff. For anyone who watches me regularly though, that made it all the way to the end here, next week there is a Force of Will tournament for Alice Origin format. I'm going to try to participate in it. I don't know how my Saturday is gonna look, but I will, if I can make it, I will definitely make it. It's like a cop-out answer of like, if I'm there, I'm there. But I would like to participate in it if I can. I just need to look at how my schedule looks. But yeah. This'll, I think we'll call it here. Actually, hold up, there's a few more spots. Okay, I'm not gonna nitpick anymore. I think it's good enough for now. I will give it a final once over before I actually do the prints for it. But yeah. Megaman TCG. It's an interesting thing that has managed to, you know, somewhat stay alive. There is still, like I said, a community for it. I've seen that they have like tournaments every now and then. As someone who plays Force of Will, it's you know, completely understandable. Like, at least Force of Will is still getting cards. Mega Man TCG is surviving based on, you know, the IP and people enjoying it. But yeah. We will call it here. There will, you know, of course, be a Friday stream. I think Friday will probably be Zenless Zone 0. Just, you know, if I can make the tournament on Saturday, I don't want to be, like, tied down to a game where if I do a multiplayer game, I don't want to, like, cut it off early if everyone else wants to keep playing. And, I probably won't do, like, a new game because, like, if I get, like, engrossed in it, I don't want to be like, well, shit, I gotta stop because I can play in that tournament tomorrow. So next week is definitely gonna be Zenless Zone 0 and just kind of like pushing through maybe like another chapter or maybe like another portion of a chapter, and we will we'll go from there. Like I said, I'll try to plan for that Saturday tournament, but nothing set in stone. Yeah. Let's call it here though. Thanks for watching. Wow, my voice. Thanks for watching all the way to the end for everyone that did. Definitely thankful for that. But yeah, we'll call it here. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.